Hi, my name is Eric Turner, and today I'll be persuading you on recycling. Let me start off by saying recycling is sort of like exercising. We all know we should do it, but not all of us do it as often as we should. And some of us don't do it at all. However, there's a lot of reasons why you should make an effort to recycle as much as possible. If you haven't been diligent about recycling your garbage, here are several good reasons why you should start. So why should everyone recycle? It cuts back on global warming. Our planet is starting to feel the effects of global warming already, and we need to do whatever we can to lessen the impact. Production of certain materials from scratch can release significant amounts of CO2 into the atmosphere. According to Container Recycling Institute, aluminum production is a prime example. Producing new aluminum creates 95% more carbon dioxide than recycling old aluminum cans. In addition, recycling paper saves trees. For each ton of paper recycled, 17 trees are saved. Each of these trees can extract around 250 pounds of carbon dioxide from the air each year. Let's see. It makes us more energy efficient. It often takes a great deal more energy to create something from scratch than to recycle it. For example, it takes twice as much energy to burn plastic as it is to recycle it. It takes 64% more energy to make paper than to recycle it, and recycling just 1 pound of steel can save enough energy to run a 60-watt light bulb for an entire day. It keeps our landfills from overflowing. We're fast running out of space for landfills, especially near cities. Seaside cities have been dumping trash into the oceans for decades to circumvent the problem, but the widespread marine ecological collapse, this is no longer a viable option. Worse yet, it's difficult to find land in suburban and rural areas whose residents will allow landfills to come into the areas without a fight. The squeeze for landfill land is only going to get worse in the future. Back to this one right here. Recycling gives us some hope for this bleak scenario. Christine Engel conducted a study that showed 60% to 75% of garbage landfills, the material that's being dumped into them can be recycled. This means that everybody recycle, we have 60 to 75% less garbage in our landfills, and we need at least that much less land for garbage disposal. It improves the quality of groundwater. The garbage in landfills is usually not treated in any way. It's simply thrown in a big hole and buried over. Much of this garbage is not environmentally friendly or readily biodegradable. And it's no surprise that the contaminants can get into our water. Rain and other runoff from landfills get into our streams, rivers, lakes, and other waterways, damaging our fragile ecosystem. It's almost a major reason why it's not safe to drink water from rivers or streams. When you're hiking and camping, even though the water looks clean, it's probably not. Recycling, it reduces air pollution. Many factories that produce plastic, metals, and paper products release toxins into the air. Recycle these materials and there will be less need for these companies to manufacture new materials, saving on the amount of pollution dumped into our atmosphere. In addition, disposing of certain recyclable materials can also produce significant pollution. For example, plastics are often burned in incinerators. Plastics are made with oil, and that oil is released in the atmosphere when the plastic burns, creating a serious greenhouse gas emission. Another added benefit to recycling, it creates jobs. From manufacturing to processing, from collection to invention, it's no secret that recycling is a growth industry, earning billions of dollars annually. Our need to recycle is only going to grow more urgent as the population grows and the technology changes. Recycling creates far more jobs than landfills do, and enough jobs make a big difference in a small town. Another added benefit is that it increases the property values. It's obvious that landfills near your home can decrease your property value significantly. Recycling reduces the amount of land needed for landfills. This reduces the number of houses near landfills, keeping their property values up and the homeowners happy. The more people recycle, the fewer landfills we need, and if enough people pitch in, recycling should pay off for everybody. So recycling, it's good business. Pitting businesses against the environment is a lose-lose situation. Everybody suffers, and yet that's how the debate has been framed in politics and public for years. This is a shame because the truth is that recycling just makes good business sense. Industrial factories and processing plants save plenty of money on resources. They also ensure that basic resources don't become a scarce commodity, keeping demand and prices down, ensuring their business can continue for decades to come. Making the difference. One person can make the difference. With so many good causes, it's easy to get discouraged, especially when the problem is so widespread that it's hard to see the difference your individual effort is making. Many people think this is true with recycling too, but the truth is, small acts of recycling makes a big difference. For example, a person in the U.S. produces around 1,600 pounds of waste each year. If you recycled all that, you could save around 1,100 pounds of waste per year. That's over half a ton just by yourself. I look so bored. So in conclusion, I hope that after you watching this video, you'll be inspired to become a recycling advocate, or at least be certain to recycle in the future. Recycling benefits everybody and takes only a little trash sorting to put into effect. With our limited space for our landfills and dwindling resources, it's a sure thing that recycling is here to stay. So remember the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Thank you for watching. You want to pan around for the audience?
Oh, can you see me?
Hold on.
No, it's a little
There's
blurry.
1. There's 2.
And
Here's 3.
is it
Good.
the dog?
Yeah, that's fine.